Hello, this is Mythical Dragon, and welcome to the Absolute Beginner's Guide to Dark Souls 2. This is the first episode of a sort of walkthrough guide series that I am going to be creating, which will tell you guys some tips and tricks, show you guys how things work in the game, and basically just be of help to any new players. So to start off with, we are here in Majula. I am starting here after Things Betwixt because this is really when the game begins without any, let's say, tutorial type things going on. Things Betwixt is mostly to teach you controls and stuff, and this is when they basically sort of throw you out into the world and say, try not to die. So, this is where we will start. First off, I'm going to show you some fairly useful and important things you can get here without even having to face any enemies. First off, let's go over here and grab the Divine Blessing. Up there is where you can meet Benhart, but we are going to ignore that for now, as there is no way to progress through there. Now, if you look right here, as you can see, people have died here, and people have left messages, because there is a way to drop down just inch over the edge, drop to this platform, and do the same thing right here. And here you'll find the Morning Star and a Cleric's Chime. The Cleric's Chime is the casting tool for miracles. So if you did not start as the cleric and you want to get into miracles, that's what you need. And the Morning Star is, of course, a weapon. We've just picked up here the binoculars, which is important for any caster, as it will let you free aim your spells and allow you to cast your spells at things farther away than you can normally do with lock-on. And we can now, seeing as I started as the warrior, which I recommend for any person starting the game for the very first time who is unfamiliar with it, we can now put on the Morning Star to replace our broken sword. Much better. Now, before we go talk to the Emerald Herald, we're going to grab a few important things for a new player. First of all, let's go ahead and just grab this life gem, I believe. Indeed, it is a life gem. Life gem is a healing item, as you probably have found out. But up here, we have something considerably more useful. Homeward Bones, 5 of them. Homeward Bones will allow you to teleport back to the last bonfire you rested at without losing anything. So, they can be very useful for the majority of the game. Next, the most important thing you can do. If you come and run through this place and only do one thing, please do this. Come here and punch this rock. And this guy comes and gives you a wonderful present. The Estus Flask shard. Your very first Estus Flask shard, which you will see what it does in just one moment. The last thing we're going to come and pick up in Mullen's shop here is a Titanite shard, which is used to upgrade weapons. Now that we have our Titanite shard, how about Estus shard? We can come over here and talk to the Emerald Herald, and I am going to skip through the majority of her dialogue.
Go on. He who king bearer for you will seek though there's once you so that hope.
Yes, exposition. Wonderful. Now,
is that a shard you found?
Yes, it is.
Here, let me see it, so that I may help you.
Fantastic.
To see light, however
faint, yes. Now, upgrade your Estus Flask, give her the shard, and Estus Flask strengthened. And if we look, there it is. It has 2 drinks 1 and 2. It has 2 rather than 1 because we used that Estus shard, which means it is twice as helpful. The next thing we are going to do is we are going to do a little trick that many people probably already know of, but for those of you who don't, we are going to proceed this way from Majula through here into Hade's Tower of Flame. There's a very important item that we can get here very early on with very little effort. So, you just have to run through here, which I'm going to cut through, and I'll see you when we get there. Here we are in Hade's Tower of Flame. So, as you can see here, we've got these big guys. What we're going to do is we're going to run over here and get this bonfire set up first of all. And then we're going to have to deal with, yeah, that guy right there and his little friend. So, these guys are fairly intimidating looking. However, they are complete pushovers because they cannot track at all and their attacks are incredibly slow. Watch this. Here, go on, swing at me. I just back up and then I hit him. Look at that, he's half dead. Ooh, he's coming at me. The other way to deal with it is to simply strafe to the right and make sure you stay a little bit away from him on that second swing, and he'll do that. Obviously, he does not hit very hard. See, hit me. You can easily escape a hit. And they are predictable. They don't do anything other than that, except for occasionally, after that third strike, they will occasionally do a thrust. Very, very rarely. And so if we just straight around, back away, and let's just finish him off. This is a pretty good place to farm souls in the early game. They will drop cracked blue orbs, which are a Covenant item, which we can use at a later point. This guy is who we really need to fight. He can be a little bit trickier, but a general good way to fight him is to simply bait him to attack, roll away, and just wait for an opening. Go on. And now hit. Ooh, he's going for a second one. That was close. Ow. Ooh. Just same basic rules apply. Strafe around him. Get a hit when you can. Play it safe. If you have a bow or spells, you can easily take him out with that. Ow. That was rude. Let's just deal with him. And there you go, just like that. I was playing very sloppy there, but I still managed to take him out. And that is our prize. One sublime bone dust, which we must take back to Majula to see what it does. Now, let's come over here and grab just a bit of treasure, effigy, and a soul, and once more, if we just sneak around this door, we won't aggro him, and we can get a Lloyd's Talisman. Not sure why, but free treasure. I'll see you guys back in Majula. Here we are. Now, all you have to do to use this Sublime Bone Dust is take a seat here at the bonfire, go to the Burn tab, and burn it. With that, cast it into the fire. It makes that nice little flame-up effect, and some force has strengthened the Estus Flask. And if we look, it now says an Estus Flask +1. It will heal us more effectively. It will give us more hit points back with each time we drink it. And that is a wonderful thing. That's it from me. I hope this has been helpful for you guys. I've been Mythal Dragon, and this is the Absolute Beginner's Guide to Dark Souls 2. Like, favorite, subscribe if you want to see some more, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!